in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
You won't get your answers, but you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here?
Halo, halo, cześć drogi widzu! Ja jestem Wilson i witam cię w kolejnym odcinku z The Wolf Among Us. W ostatnim odcinku detektyw Bigby odkrył siedzibę Garbusa i okazało się, że ma wielu popleczników również wśród najbiedniejszych mieszkańców Baśniogrodu. A jeśli jeszcze nie widziałeś poprzedniego odcinka, to teraz u góry wyświetlić się link do filmu i zobacz jak było. A w dzisiejszym odcinku detektyw Bigby rozprawi się raz na zawsze z Garbusem. Albo i nie. Zobaczymy. Lecimy! No dobra, moi drodzy, witajcie ponownie w rozgrywce i zaczynamy standardowo od przypomnienia, co było w poprzednich epizodach.
Not if I can avoid it.
Holly's sister, Lily.
I just don't know what Bigby's doing. If he cares about it. If he even gives a shit.
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
We're destroying the tree. No!
We're not burning the tree, Snow.
Ocaliłem drzewko, ocaliłem drzewko.
You're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you?
I don't know. Snow will come around. She's just... the Crane thing hit her hard, and she doesn't really know who her friends are right now.
Oh God, Bigby!
This time was no joke. Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your heart, and the only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue.
Bigby, wait. When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
No dobra, zaczynamy. Musimy policzyć się z Garbusem. Czeka nas teraz, zaczniemy od tego, że będzie rozmowa z nim, a dalej nie pamiętam już co się wydarzy. Zobaczymy. Epizod 5. Nie taki wilk straszny.
You've come a long way. You must be tired.
Kryjówka Garbusa, noc.
And if my envoys are correct, you haven't had a lot of rest recently.
Leszek, chowaj ten pistolet.
Relax for a moment, will you? Do you want a drink? Something to eat? Vivian makes a very nice, it's elegant. Really a carpaccio.
Jestem tu w jednym celu.
It's lobster, sirloin.
I'm here for one reason, and it's not to eat your fucking food.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna...
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So don't waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey. Well, Sheriff, for the sake of transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
Niszczysz to miasto, tak zaczniemy.
You're destroying this town. You've been doing it for ages.
Destroying this town? What on earth do you mean?
What the hell do you think I mean? Slavery, kidnapping, extortion, murder? What would you call the wholesale corruption of Fabletown?
I would call it the baseless accusation of a desperate sheriff. How are you certain this isn't some conspiracy against me? I'm a well-connected man. I know where the Well, money.
Mnie nie
Would you
oszukasz.
like to take these shots at me?
Don't try to play me. It won't work.
I'm not trying to control you. I have no need for treachery, Bigby. I do everything right out in the open. But I can understand the confusion, and I am truly sorry about the trouble all this has caused you. And I hope you believe me when I say, Sheriff, that I sincerely mean to make it up to you. The recent murders that have gotten such attention as of late, I don't relish telling you that they were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you and to assure
Zapytamy, co ma do powiedzenia w tej sprawie, kto to zrobił tak
You're
naprawdę.
gonna tell me right now who killed him.
Sheriff, I have complete respect for you and your job. I hope you know that. But I simply can't divulge that information. You really shouldn't worry yourself. As I said, I've got this under control.
No, I'm gonna deal with it right now.
Yeah, right. What do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation? The man said he'd take care of it. So why don't you take the hint and get out?
Właśnie ja stanowię prawo. A może nie? Dobra, nic nie powiemy.
He's not gonna leave, so just give him up, all right? No! If he thinks he's gonna come in here, act all tough, and we're just gonna...
That's enough. I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but in the interest of preserving our alliance, if you have to know, it was Georgie. However, like I said, I'll be handling the matter if you don't mind.
No się przyznał do tego skubany.
You got what you wanted, so just...
Sit down now.
Yeah, I killed him, so what?
O kurde.
You should have just kept your nose where it fucking
Zaczniemy
You
ostro.
piece of shit. I should have fucking known.
Look, the fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. That you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this.
And then
you told me
attempt
to
to
kill
blame
him.
me for it. You will be silent while we discuss what to do with you.
This is right bollocks, this. You're just gonna let him do this?
So what do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued cooperation.
Właśnie, obaj pójdziecie ze mną, no.
Take all of them. I didn't fuck.
I think I'll be taking both of you.
You're not taking me, you fucking ponce. What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us.
For minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one? Who the shit do you think you fuckers are?
Get the fuck out of
I
here.
do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying?
Obaj idziecie, obaj
I
idziecie.
already told you.
Się będziecie
I'm
tłumaczyć.
taking both of you in, so let's go.
This could have gone so well. To speak the truth, I've never been a very good mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
O nie, o nie.
Did I miss anything good? Well, look at you all fixed up.
Ała. Dobra, coś muszę klikać? Zaraz się okaże. O, chyba będę klikał. Chyba będę klikał. Leszek! Leszek powrócił, dobra. Łapiemy Diludiego. O ile dobrze pamiętam, on się tak nazywał. Halo, damy radę, damy radę. Leszek do ściany. Uwaga. Ciach.
You're done, Wolf.
Come on, We're pretty much done here.
Dobra, uwaga na tego Leszka. O! Dobra, damy radę, bo mnie George zaraz sieknie. Szybko! Dobrze? Udało mi się. No i coś zrobił. Dobra, damy radę. Teraz się za George'ego bierzemy. Ciach. Dobra, jeszcze Leszek, halo. O, dobra, dałem radę. Dobra, na lewo. Ciach. I lecimy za garbusem. Muszę to zrobić? Dobra. Sieknę go. Raz wystarczyło. Dobrze. Lecimy przez portal.
Come on, Georgie.
Shit!
I know.
Czemu ty mu pomagasz? Dobra, łapiemy ich, się z nimi policzymy. Dobra, ciach. Dobrze. Złapaliśmy, spaliśmy. Co teraz? Teraz z kół lecimy, dobrze. Dobra, Bigby się przemienia. Ale co teraz? Jakiś pasek mi się pokazał u dołu. Co ja muszę robić? Halo? Dobra, ciach. Dobrze. Daliśmy radę. Teraz A. Dobrze. Udało się. Ale co teraz? Góra. Dobrze. Lecimy. Ciach. Dobrze. Co teraz? A bo ja wiem, w którą stronę? Dobra, nie musiałem wybierać, to dobrze. Tu klikamy. Dobra, są. Dobra, W, ciach. Dobrze, jeszcze raz. I jeszcze raz. Dobrze. Lecimy. Dobra, muszę coś kliknąć, czy to sam z siebie zrobię? Nie, muszę kliknąć, dobrze. I ciach, trafiłem. Bam! Dobra, jest i garbus. Dobra, tu lecimy. Ciach. Dobra. Dobra, teraz kół. Damy radę, spokojnie. O, dobra. No ej. Dobra, co teraz? Ten pasek mi po prostu pokazuje pewnie, ile mi zostało tego, żeby mi uciekli.
Are you sure?
No i źle robisz.
He's not moving.
Dobra, w prawo. No dobre miejsce sobie znaleźli na ucieczkę. Tu w pierwszej kolejności bym ich szukał. No jakie ciuchy idealnie pasujące do niego. Twórcy gry mieli o wiele mniej do roboty przy projektowaniu tutaj. Bigbiego po rozebraniu. No. Te same ciuchy założył. Skubany. Dobra. Obejrzymy jeszcze. To już widziałem. Halo? Nie chcę tego oglądać. Drugi raz. Krew jeszcze mamy na podłodze. Obejrzymy ją sobie. Szybko. No trochę mu się krwawi, no. Dobra, wbijamy z buta. Dobra, no z Georgiem bardzo źle i bardzo dobrze, tylko no musi przeżyć, bo musi zeznania złożyć. Jeszcze jest ta pannica, która mu pomaga. Zobaczymy, jak się sprawy potoczą.
Come on. We can't stay here.
Dobra, idziemy tu. Idziemy tu. Ja tam wbijam, ja wbijam się, nawet nie zastanawiam.
Shit. Hello, Bigby. I hoped you'd come to your senses. Crooked Man's the one you want. But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go.
Please, Sheriff. Haven't you done enough?
Właśnie, dlaczego go chronisz?
He's dying.
You can't seriously want to protect this guy. You know what he did.
I'm not going anywhere. It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
What? He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered—
Of course it does. Those girls—
So it's all my fucking fault then?
I
You
didn't
fucking— You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? I did what I had to! You can't fucking blame me for that.
Why'd you do it then?
Pytamy dlaczego.
If it's not your fault, then what the fuck happened?
Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the Crooked Man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. 'Cause it's not my fault. The Crooked Man gave the order. He told me to kill
Dobra,
them.
ponoś odpowiedzialność, rzeczywiście też, że tak.
You're still the one who pulled the trigger. Nobody held your hand and made you go through with it.
Fine. Believe what you want. I can tell you've made up your mind. Doesn't matter if it's fucking true or not. Go ahead and kill me then. But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Nerissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing. It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault. But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know?
Skończy jęczeć.
Stop complaining and take responsibility for what you did. You murdered Faith and Lily. You put those fucking ribbons around their necks. You had the power to let them go, but you chose not to.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them, what would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die, do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you doing?
I told you.
Pytamy, co ma na myśli.
This is the original. The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
Pytamy,
You
czy mu
can't fucking
pomagała.
blame me. You're not innocent here either.
Wait, so you've been helping this asshole? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You have to understand, nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were gonna be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. Then the Crooked Man showed up and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
Stop it!
I told
Znajdziemy
you,
inny
sometimes
sposób.
all your options are shit.
We'll find another way. She doesn't have to die. Maybe the witches
Don't talk
can...
about me like I'm not even here. Please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first
Nie zrobimy,
place.
oczywiście, że tak.
Vivian, I'm not gonna kill you.
I know that.
Wait.
I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking...
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them.
Vivian, wait.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them, what I took away from them. I look at Narissa and I hate myself.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian, don't. Vivian, no! Fuck! No, 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 no! Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian! Shit!
Just... Jesus.
Vivian, I didn't fucking mean it. I was just... Oh.
No i co teraz? Bierzemy tego Georgiego czy nie? Nie pamiętam, czy była taka decyzja.
Get up!
Don't think so, Bigby. I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the crooked man the same treatment when you find him. Really fuck him up for me, all right? For both of us. You know the bastard deserves it.
Why do you care? Shouldn't you be more worried about yourself here?
Just wanted a nice image to part on. Old foundry by the river, all right? Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there. Fucking asshole. You wanna finish me off now? Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you wanna do, right?
Nie jestem taki.
It's not who I am.
Prove it then. No more games, all right? We both know how this ends. Just make it quick. I know
Zabijemy.
what I did.
I tak by umarł.
All right, Georgie.
Dobra, lecimy. Ale mu wyprół flaki, jeszcze poprawił skubany. A wychodzimy stąd i lecimy do tej huty za garbusem. Pojedziemy autem czy nie? Chyba wsiadł do auta. Tak mi się coś wydaje. Dobra, jesteśmy. Jesteśmy w tej hucie. Dobra, co teraz? Możemy trochę posterować. Właśnie jest auto, które znamy. Widzieliśmy, że garbus w nim siedział wcześniej.
Still warm. He's here, all right.
Dobra, tu wszystko. Chyba, że tutaj jeszcze na lewą stronę coś mogę zerknąć. Nie bardzo, nie bardzo. Dobra, tu drzwi mogę kliknąć. Jest śmietnik. Tu od góry coś? Nie widzę. Tu też nie. Dobra, to jeżeli nic, no to wbijamy, no. Wbijamy tutaj. Ciach. Czyli jednak będziemy musieli pokombinować. Aha, dobra, na siłę, dobra, lecimy. Już myślałem, że słuchajcie, tym kontenerem tutaj wskoczymy na górę i przez okno. Ale nie. No i dobra, sterujemy? Sterujemy. Co my tu mamy? Jakieś paczki. A, znamy te paczki od rzeźnika. Dobra, tu wszyscy. Czekajcie. Czym się lampka zapaliła? Dobra, drzwi. Wbijamy. Dobra. Jesteśmy.
Bigby Wolf.
No. Czerwony napis, wiemy co to znaczy.
Big bad wolf.
Idziemy? Idziemy. Dobrze, te tu teraz, dobrze. Tutaj coś jest, jakieś koło. Co to za tablica? Informacje tutaj zbierano. Właśnie Nerissa. Dobra, wychodzimy stąd. A co to za dziewczyna? Czekajcie. Halo? No to jest Nerissa, to jest Śnieżka, nie, to jest Jaśmin. A to nie wiem kto to jest. No nic, dobra. Koło jeszcze mogłem zobaczyć, halo. Mi koło zniknie. Jest koło. No i to ten znak, który jest na paczkach. Dobra. Teraz tu. Idziemy. Tutaj coś się tu mogę. Nie, tego nie wyklikam. Tu. Co to jest? Co to jest za maszyneria? Stół warsztatowy. Zobaczymy. A, srebrne kule na wilkołaki. Możesz ty. Skąd ona wyskoczyła? Nie było tu lustra chyba żadnego.
It's about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Dobra, dość tego.
Cut this shit out.
Didn't your mother ever teach you manners? Or was she too busy fucking whatever breeze drifted through town?
Oj, to się policzy ze mną zaraz.
Is that the best you can do?
Damy radę? Nie wiem. Chyba tak. Dobra, ciach. Na razie dobrze, żadnego błędu nie popełniłem. No i znikła. I już znikła. Słyszę. Słyszę ją, słyszę. Gdzie ta wiedźma? No. Właśnie, bo ona chyba będzie miała swoją teraz naturalną postać. Teraz zobaczymy, dobra. Tu. Znowu cię słyszę. Porurek gdzieś lata. Mogę iść? Mogę. Dobra, ostrożnie. Ostrożnie, już pazurki rosną wilkowi. Dobra, idziemy. Teraz nie zdążyłem, to na pewno. Ciachła mnie. Gdzie ona? Dobra, muszę iść dalej, no. Idziemy. Powolutku, ale do celu. No i znowu, uwaga. Jest! Zdążyłem teraz. Teraz byłem przygotowany i jeszcze raz. Ciach. Jezu. Co? Dobra, teraz nie zdążyłem. Za mało czasu jest. O nie. Oddajcie spokój. Oddajcie spokój! Te kawałki luster ma w sobie. Dobra, ciach. Co teraz? Dobra, S, szybko. Ciach. Dobrze, udało się. Dobra, teraz ku, szybko, damy radę. Ciach. Dobrze. Dobra. Muszę cały czas klikać i nie wysiąść z sił. Dajcie spokój, ale kępo. Już cheatuję. Dobra, no to co? Będę musiał pewnie dużo uników robić. Zaraz się okaże. Dobra, nie wiem, po kolei nie mam lepszego pomysłu. Teraz tu. Ciach. Ej, ale nie ciachać mnie. Dobra, dam radę. Ciach. Teraz tu. Ciach. Ała. Teraz tu. Ale nie, no nic na to nie poradzę, słuchajcie. Kliknąłem A i tak mnie ciechnęli. Teraz tu. Dobra, dałem radę? Chyba klikłem. Tak, dałem radę. Teraz co teraz? Tu. Lecimy. No już jest cała chmara. Ała. Dobra, muszę klikać, Dobra, dałem radę, nie było tak trudno teraz. No właśnie, słuchajcie. To jest prawdziwy wilk, dopiero teraz zacznie się zabawa. Ciach, lecimy. Teraz ptało. Dobra, W. Ała. Ciach, gniesiemy. Tam rozrywamy. Na kawałki. Bo ona wiecie, to z luster jest, no nieważne. Dobra, teraz tu. Ciach. Ciach, łapiemy. O, słuchajcie. Zbiera moc ewidentnie. No właśnie, tak skończyły 2 domki świnek z tej bajki o 3 świnkach. Ale jak wiecie, 3. domku już wilk nie zdmuchnął. A to co? Ciach. Dałem radę. Ała. No, nie zdążyła mi wbić tego szkła. Słyszeliście, to był ryklewa. No nic, no ale okej, pasowało do sytuacji, żeby dać tutaj ryklewa. No dobra. Co, musi się teraz zregenerować? Nawet nie widać ran. Dobra. Standardowo te same ciuchy ubierzesz, a jak żeby inaczej. Jest i garbus. Idziemy sobie z nim porozmawiać.
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
No, srebrna kula. Ciach. Nie ma.
I won't miss next time. Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
No nie bądź taki
Sure
pewny.
about that?
Yes, I'm quite sure. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial. Are we clear?
Niech
You need
mówi.
to tell me right now. We're not going anywhere until I get some answers from you.
If you want answers, you're going to have to cooperate with me.
Oj, nie targuj się ze mną, nie
There's no
targuj.
reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
Kim
You're not a
jesteś?
killer? Then what are you?
I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero? Because those are two very different things.
Chodzi o sprawiedliwość,
This is
tak jest.
about justice. I'm the sheriff. I have to do what's right. Two people were murdered.
And you know who did it. Georgie. He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather
Idziemy.
not dawdle.
Niech go przeprocesują.
Hand over the gun.
On ma poparcie wśród biedoty. Nie będziemy robić z niego męczennika.
What do you say?
Dobra, daj to.
I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she
skuwamy.
want to keep you around.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
No dobra, no dobra. Może nie każdemu się podobać moje decyzje, ale wydaje mi się, że to jest słuszne. Wydaje mi się, że to jest słuszne. Komora studni, czarownic, budynek Woodland. Wczesny poranek.
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble.
Nie ułatwił
Crooked
zadania.
Man's place.
Well, he didn't make it easy.
What happened?
It doesn't matter. He's here. We got him.
We can talk about it later. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know... I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
What do you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get off?
Poor
You think
girls.
you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook.
This. You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What?
It was Georgie? Georgie?
I don't mean
Właśnie,
to
ty wydałeś
interrupt,
rozkaz,
Miss
no.
White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not. Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
No mówimy
I
wprost.
killed him. He's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for. And
I was
don't...
told I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
No, daj jej skończyć. Daj jej skończyć, nie ma
Let
tak
her
dobrze.
finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale
Właśnie, czekajcie, porwanie krainy to na pewno.
of magical
Powiemy o tym
artifacts.
porwaniu.
And kidnapping Crane at gunpoint.
He went willingly.
Yes, thank you. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
No,
First
się
of all,
zaczyna.
I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're
Come on,
involved.
it's obvious.
And there's
Ale
all
nie
the other
gada.
crap he's done.
Everyone just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk? Well, go ahead.
What?
We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where
well.
it fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
but
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
Dobra, gadaj, cwaniaczku.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a
Właśnie,
powder keg.
inaczej, inna była wersja
He didn't have a
Georgiego.
say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby, when you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
Zostałem zaatakowany.
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
I really hope
Weźmiemy
you're
to
going
pierwszy
somewhere
opcję.
with this.
I see you want to cut right to the point. I can appreciate that. Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
Właśnie, nie zwalaj
You're
winy
the
na
fucking
nas.
problem here, not us.
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back. And in turn, we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
For the longest time, not much. But they asked me to come work for them.
Really? The new deputy mayor wants you on the 13th floor?
No. The wolf offered me the job. She wanted my tree destroyed. If she had her way, I'd be hung out to dry on a clothesline by now.
What?
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Is that true?
No to nie była jej wina.
Don't blame Snow, she had her reasons. Greenleaf was using her magic to help Crane and the Crooked Man. That's why Snow wanted your tree burned.
That's not why.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away, but I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Pierwsza opcja wydaje się
You haven't
dobra.
noticed, but we've been doing all this to protect you. We're trying to stop people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his
Zagramy na
strength.
emocjach.
He took Faith and Lily from us. And while we can never get them back, we can certainly punish who's responsible.
They're right.
No i bestia jest po
You're all
naszej
still
stronie.
afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over. And those girls
Sinobrody po
will
naszej
have their
stronie.
justice.
O, co sam zostałeś, tak?
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the...
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke, especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
So, are we done?
A twoja
What
przyszłość?
about your history? All you've done to this fucking town.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of
need-
course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
them.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course.
Dokąd to
Where are you
zmierza?
going with this?
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Ja go nie pobiłem. Nie ma tej... Nie można mnie tu
You
oskarżyć.
can't be serious.
That was different.
What?
Snow had nothing to do with it. We all thought she was dead.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
This isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I
The
know...
laws apply when we need them to.
Bluebeard,
Dobra, uspokójcie się.
please.
Uspokój
Everyone
ta.
calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain level
here.
of privilege should be afforded to
To who?
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby? Miss White!
O.
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Mów, mów.
Of course. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
No, chciała waszej
Some
wolności, no.
order here.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me. And now I can finally say, you're an asshole.
Zapłaci za to.
He's gonna pay for it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free.
Dobra, koniec. Koniec tego gadania, tak jest.
You had your chance.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been
I
enough
don't get
bloodshed
So we
already?
get rid
It's
of
too
him.
dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
A zagłosujemy. Tak jest, demokratycznie to rozstrzygniemy.
You think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine. Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Czyli nie ma
Just
głosowanka.
do what you think is right.
Yes, Sheriff. Do what you think is right.
Do więzienia. Tak jest. Nie będziemy zamieniać się w potworów.
Everyone, I'm not this way.
O ty. O nie. Czekajcie, ja chciałem dobrze. Ja chciałem dobrze. O ty gro paskudna, podstępna. Nic nie zrobiłem.
Think of me when you try to sleep.
A gra chce, żebym go wrzucił. Chce to, nie? Nie. Nie ma. Cwaniaku.
You said you had a way to keep him from hurting people.
Wait, you
After
can't be
what
serious.
he's done, you just gonna put him in prison?
This isn't the way, Sheriff.
You're doing the right thing.
Yes, there's a way.
All right, do it.
No i co? Ja jestem dobrym wilkiem, nawet oszczędziłem garbusa. Może się nie każdemu będzie podobać rozwój tej historii w moim wykonaniu, ale staramy się być jak najbardziej sprawiedliwymi osobami. Luksusowe apartamenty Woodland. Następnego dnia. Czy to jest garbus?
Not what I was expecting.
To jest chyba garbus.
Crooked man.
He's got a sharp tongue. I thought it would be better for everyone if he parted with it.
Thanks, Greenleaf.
Work is work, I guess.
Hey, Sheriff. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
This fucking line.
Oh, Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Wszystko gra?
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
A te zapasy to po co? Colin, wracaj tu. Wracaj, gdzie ty uciekasz? Dobra, towarzystwo wyjeżdża na farmę, no. Ropuch, no. Miałeś sobie tą urodę maskłęcą załatwić, no i co?
Carry me for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit. You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit. Just go grab that, would you?
No, właśnie, niech nie dramatyzuje.
Dramatic about it. Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'll get another chance.
But Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her.
Jasne.
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said
A,
she
to
liked
kolekcja
that one
robaków czy
best.
coś takiego.
It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these
Dobra,
pouches
spodoba się
that
jej.
squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a
No,
choice.
tam będziesz bezpieczny, właśnie.
You'll be a lot safer there. There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Monday seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on, it won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No, some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ.
Hey, Bigby. Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
Skąd ma
How should
wiedzieć?
I know?
Saying goodbye?
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
Ja rozumiem.
It's okay. I get it.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Marissa, what did you do?
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
Dobra, no. Będzie miło odpowiemy, aczkolwiek się nie zgadzam z tym, co właśnie tutaj klikłem.
Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God.
Dobra.
I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
Dobra, no co się stało, to się nie odstanie.
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her. Just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them...
You were trying to get my attention. So you started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction.
People like us get forgotten all the time.
The Crooked Man was counting on that.
When we suffer, we do it in silence. And the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith or Lily. Nobody cares about us.
To się już nie zdarzy.
It's going to be different.
Tak obiecamy, ale to wiecie.
Promise. Things like that won't happen anymore. Not while I'm around.
You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you.
You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other and look out for us. You don't see that a lot
Właśnie,
these
nie
days.
każdego łatwo zadowolić.
I go out there and I do my job. I put my life on the line. I get shot at. I do what has to be done for them. But at the end of the day, I'm still the bad guy.
I know, but they'll come around. You'll see. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a
No,
chance
wybierzemy tą
against the
drugą
Crooked
opcję.
Man, it was
My
you.
chcemy być dobrym wilkiem.
Some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
I need to tell you something.
I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too.
Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests.
I hope you find what you're looking for.
Idziemy.
I'll see you around, Wolf.
Szczerze wam powiem, nie rozumiem tego końca. Wyjaśni się to wszystko w drugiej części, która premierę będzie miała za niedługo. Dobra, nasze wybory. 68 graczy zabiło Georgiego. My byliśmy w większości. Czy pozwoliliśmy na proces Garbusa? Większość graczy to zrobiła i jestem zdziwiony, że tak mało graczy go zabiło, kiedy miało tą pierwszą okazję. Czy zepchnęliśmy Garbusa do studni? Nie zepchnęliśmy. I byliśmy w mniejszości. Większość graczy go zepchnęła do tej studni. No dobra. Co dalej? Czy przyjęliśmy prezent TJ'a dla Śnieżki? 98 graczy przyjęło. Wiecie co? 1,5% nie przyjęło prezentu od dziecka? No jak tak może być? Jak tak może być? Przykro teraz TJ'owi. No i ostatnie słowo wypowiedziane do Nerysy. Ja i 54% graczy powiedziało, że chce zrobić coś dobrego. No dobra. I to by było na tyle. To było na tyle, jeśli chodzi o część pierwszą. Możemy jeszcze przeczytać sobie właśnie statystyki dodatkowe dotyczące bohaterów drugoplanowych. Piękna. Zaimponowałeś jej swoimi zdolnościami detektywistycznymi. Sinobrody. Nie mam polskich znaków, dlatego się tutaj domyślam. Bierze się z nim po słuchaniu. Biłeś się z nim po przesłuchaniu. Dobra, już skumałem. Dobra, rzeźnik, zaoferowałeś mu ochronę w biurze. Colin, dałeś mu drinka, kiedy cię o to poprosił. Pomogłeś mu uniknąć zsyłki na farmę. Trochę nieuczciwie względem ropucha na przykład, no ale cóż, dobra, Colin się ostał. Colin się ostał. Garbus, zabrałeś go do studni czarownic i uwięziłeś go. Jaśmin, nie żyje. Dałeś jej pieniądze po walce z myśliwym. Georgie, nie żyje. Zabrałeś pieniądze z sejfu Georgiego. Moje pieniądze, więc przepraszam bardzo, nic nie ukradłem. Cioteczka, zaproponowałeś jej pracę. Gren, po pogrzebie Lili napiliście się. Śnieżka, poszliście razem do trip-trapu. Obiecałeś sprowadzić Garbusa żywego. Mały team, postanowiłeś na niego zaczekać. Junior, przyjąłeś jego prezent dla Śnieżki. Ropuch, wystawiłeś się za nim, dobra, jak go chcieli wysłać na farmę, to jak się za nim wstawiłem. No dobra, i to było na tyle, moi drodzy. Na tym kończymy ten odcinek, bo ten odcinek już jest wystarczająco długi i skończyliśmy poza tym grę. Ja wam bardzo dziękuję za uwagę, jeśli wam się podobało, zostawcie łapkę w górę oraz komentarz i widzimy się już w kolejnych materiałach. I zapraszam cię do obejrzenia innych serii na moim kanale.